Welcome to Out of Britain with me, Radhika Iyer. I'm coming to you from central London, to be precise, Great Portland Street Station, which is where the International Students' House is. I'm going to show you a queue of people, and I'm going to tell you in a minute what this queue is for. There are heightened and stricter, tightened visa rules. The cost of living crisis is very high in Britain. There is fewer safety, less safety in central London, as they say. And then, of course, the job prospects are lesser and lesser. Formidable hindrances, formidable barriers to students making it big in a city like Britain. But despite that, and despite all of these challenges, several students have come here far, far away, all the way from India. Most of these students are from India. But this is an event which is open for all students internationally, being organized by NISAU, a youth-led, volunteer-run student body. Now, this is a welcome party for international students. A simple gesture to make people who may be fully excited but also overwhelmed with all the challenges that they are likely to face here in Britain, to make them feel like there is warmth in the city of London and there is a place that they can knock at, a door they can knock at for any questions they may have. So all of these students are not just students who are here for academic prospects, for academic excellence, but they're here to sort of reshape their life, to reshape their career, and for better opportunities, really. So on this special edition of Out of Britain, I'm going to be chatting with a lot of these students, including this student body, to try and understand these stories, their ambitions, their apprehensions, and just the destination, Britain, and how that has evolved as a student destination over the years, especially at this time. Traveling to Britain now on a study visa is certainly very exciting, very expensive, also to an extent complicated. What you're seeing is a large queue of people waiting to get into the welcome party, which has been organized by NISAU. And this is a wonderful, sweet gesture, really, to have a lot of Indian students who've come here, many Indian, but many others from various other nationalities, who have come here, literally just landed in London. And I'm sure there are several questions on their heads. Where have you come from?
I've come from Delhi.
Okay. Yeah. And what are you going to study here?
I am studying Media and Communication Industries.
Media and Communication. Okay.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
I'm
you.
Riddhi. I'm from University of East London. I'm from Mumbai, India.
Mumbai? Okay.
Yes.
Shall we go to you? Hi.
Hi, I'm Riddhi. I'm studying in the University of East London and I am studying business law.
Business law. Okay.
I'm Bhavika Adhikari. I'm from University of East London and I'm currently doing my master's in finance.
Finance. Okay, so you have finance, media,
Fashion,
law. And law. Okay, so super different, each of you. Welcome to London.
Thank you.
And keep warm, and I hope you guys feel very warm here in London because the community is very diverse. There are great plus points. It's Britain, British universities, which are great opportunities as well. However, as you know, immigration has been quite... the laws have changed. It is unfriendly now. Luckily, you have post-study work visa. But what are the key concerns you have in terms of, I'm a student here, I have 2 years or 1 year?
1 year.
1 year. 1 year of masters.
1 year of masters.
Yeah. I have the undergraduation.
Yeah, your law undergraduation. So within the 1 year, this and this I should have achieved. What is that?
So within 1 year, I would like to gain better experience of my field. I belong from a journalism field as well. So it's like really inspiring to see so many industry experts there in your college. So I would love to gain knowledge from them.
Okay, gain knowledge.
I would like to actually more connect to people and start off with my own brand here. That's what my motive is. So I'm hoping to do so. Let's see.
Yeah. And London is the place for fashion, as they say.
Exactly. That's the thing.
So you want to meet people, explore opportunities, and you're keeping your mind open.
Yes. Do everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everything. Great. And you?
So it's like I want to gain experience. I'm just 20 years old. I haven't had any experience. I'm just doing a master's. So in finance, and London is like the hub the main hub where I'm gonna get experiences for finance and different things from the bank. So I just hope I get experiences here.
Okay, these are stories. These are not just students, but each is a story from different parts of India that have come. Are you guys also traveling from India here?
Yes, we are volunteers with NISAU, and we're also going around and recording bits and pieces of what people are expecting out of this event today.
Are they nervous?
I think they're very excited.
Excited?
Very excited.
Okay. And do you get a sense that they have a lot of questions to ask you?
I think so, but predominantly I think the number one factor is that they want to network, they want to find people of their own community and have a good time.
Okay.
So on a Wednesday, right?
Yeah,
on a Wednesday evening, it can't get any better, I guess.
Excellent. Thank you for doing this, both of you.
Okay, my name is Mubarak Raji. I'm from Nigeria. So I'm studying international management at Regent College.
Welcome to London.
Thank you.
And I hope you have a nice, warm, safe stay here.
Yeah.
London is expensive. There's cost of living crisis. The rents are going to be high. You need a part-time job. Plus, you need to focus on your course. So, given all of that, with immigration not being very friendly, what's going on in your head?
Okay, I know. Now I know what I want to do, just to study and achieve my aim here. So as soon as I'm done with that, I know the future will take care of itself.
Are Indian students a lot of competition?
They are no fit for Nigeria.
Thanks. Good luck, man. Okay, all of you, welcome to London. Anybody wants to share your story? Where have you traveled from? Any thoughts, concerns about key questions? No questions. No questions. No concerns. All excited?
Very excited.
And clearly you're not cold.
Oh, I'm not. I'm here for the party.
Yeah. Have a good time, girl. Have a good time. With me is Steve Phillips, who's the chair at Regent College London, where just in your college there are close to 1,000 Indian students alone.
There are just over 1,000 students. Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Well, for Britain generally, India is such a huge market, so I'm not surprised by the numbers really. And this year I think we've had close to 100,000 students who've come just from India, which is still about 40% less than 2022. But the decline is for a variety of reasons, as we learn. Of course, there's been a correction in numbers just after COVID. And then there are the formidable barriers, really, that a variety of elements and fragments of the society has put forward. The government, with its new immigration policy, the cost of living that is now at an all-time high, really, extremely expensive. The job market is skewed, as we mildly put. So with so many challenges, the general narrative now that's building momentum is that Britain has become hostile towards international students. Do you agree?
I don't think UK has become hostile. I think UK is still very welcoming, actually, to international students. Not only students from India, but all over the world. Numbers have dropped, yes, but they've dropped all around the world, not just for the UK. The student journey coming into the UK is a bit more difficult and challenging than it was a few years ago. Yes, visa costs have increased. National health surcharge has increased. But, the job market is still good. It's still buoyant. Employers still really value international students. And because they do, 100%. And because, the post-study work route is still very valid and secure. It might have dropped a bit from 24 months to 18 months, but, I think that's an insignificant drop, really. And students can really still take hold of that and get, really good postgraduate jobs with employers that are always, all the universities that I work with, and Regent College London in particular, we have graduate employment fairs. Yeah. So many employers are coming along to meet the students, and the demand is still there.
Has there been a change in the supply and demand? I mean, it's natural the job fairs will have more number of people attending as prospects,
yes,
rather than employers. But has there been a difference?
So I would say it's still, the demand is still there, very strong. And if anything, more employers are coming along now than they were a few years ago. So the number of students coming to that might have dropped, actually. But because the number of employers is either higher or still the same, it's a better opportunity for the international students that are looking for work after they graduate, after they complete their course, and they go into the post-study work route.
Right. Steve, the minimum for a student to stay on, to be able to become eligible for a sponsorship is way above 35,000, which itself is a lot. Even for a postgraduate, perhaps someone who's had some work experience. So for freshers who are coming just after college to a master's degree, which usually isn't the case for many Asian students, because they're, as you know, Asia is big on education, and they like to finish their graduation and then post-graduation and then a PhD if they so desire. So how is that friendly in the first place, you think, as an educator?
Well, no, probably not friendly, but still possible, I would say. And there are jobs and opportunities out there at that level for the right kind of students. And, otherwise, why would every year thousands and thousands of international students go through the post-study work route and get jobs successfully and continue to work in the UK? So, yeah, no one was really very happy about the minimum salary levels increasing to that rate. But I think the UK still is a really strong proposition. It's a growing economy. The demand is there. And it's still very welcoming to international students.
Thank you. Thanks, Steve, for joining us.
Yes.
That was Steve Phillips from Regent College, London. Like I said, in the academic year of 2025, just from India, there have been close to 100,000 students. Less than what it was last year, much less than what it was in 2022, almost 40% dip from 2022 to 2025, but still the second largest nation that has sent international students to the United Kingdom, just after China. From the International Students House, I am joined by Sanam Arora, who's the founder at NISAU. And having worked with Sanam over a few years now, I think I can say NISAU is arguably the only such organization in London, which based in London but works for British universities, mainly with a focus to share no misinformation, good information, useful information for students who come from India and other destinations. Also joining me is Ash from NISAU again, Bobby, who's from Portsmouth University, and you just confirmed that there are close to a little over 1,000 students, Indian origin, at Portsmouth.
Yes,
this year.
Yeah, just this year. Every year we welcome around 1,000 students plus.
Okay, nice beachside university. And Divyam, you're a student from this academic year.
Yeah.
You've just come in.
Yeah, I came on 20th, last Saturday.
Okay.
I just moved to.
Welcome to London.
Thank you.
And are you feeling like you're welcome here already with this party?
Definitely, because I've been to London before, but first time as a student. So it's quite a transition for me, and it's quite welcoming to be around people from India and from different parts of South Asia as well. So it's quite nice. It's very welcoming, for sure.
Why did you come to Britain at a time Britain has this narrative around it of being hostile, the job market is skewed, job opportunities are not so great, the visa rules, let's not even talk about how tight they've become.
So for me, I was a journalist and I was covering conflicts and security affairs. So I am a student of at King's College London. So the only course that I could go to was at King's College London. So I'm studying terrorism, security and society. It's part of the war studies department. So that's why it was London for me. Yes, the environment is not like it was earlier. A couple of days before I was coming to London, there was a massive protest that happened against anti-immigration. So that I had a lot of questions with my parents and my sister who lives in London as well. So
what did your sister say?
She said that it's not the best time to be in London, but if you work really hard and if you show that you are worth it, because it's a very competitive job market. I was reading an article from the Telegraph that there are thousands of there's a person who has applied for thousands of jobs but still not able to get it. And at the same time, there are recruiters who are saying that you need to upskill yourself continuously to make sure that you are there, you're competitive in the job market, and that's something that I will be focusing on, and that's something that was one of the reasons why I transitioned from being a working professional for over 5 years and then being back to a student after since 2019. So London was always in the works because that's the only place where I could study this course. But yes, a very competitive and not a very conducive space, considering so many changes have happened. But I think I need to work on myself and be there all the time and just work every day.
Good luck. Good luck. You do have to work every day. And your sister was right, by the way. It's not the best time to be in Britain, but it's not a destination that is completely shutting doors on students either. And can I just start with this compliment that this gesture of having a welcome party is just so sweet. It's utterly sweet. Would you have liked something like that when you came here as a student, I don't know how many decades ago?
It was only 1 decade ago. I would have absolutely loved that. And, partly the reason, Divya mentioned that, it's a bit of a difficult time to be, or at least there's a bit of a narrative brewing that it's a difficult time to be here. I want to say it's not. London is open, we are international, and that's why we've pulled this entire event together. And by the way, it's open to all international students who've just arrived in London, because we want to make sure that you feel like you have a home away from home and that you're welcome, you're loved, and we're going to take care of you no matter what.
Take care of you. So top 3 questions that students ask, quickly, top 3 that you get from a variety of people.
So first of the things that people ask is, how will I fit in? Because that's the question that comes into people's mind, trying to find new friends, trying to eat food. But as you know, London and UK, it might come from the colonial past, but it does give us an edge and we fit in right away. The other question that people ask is about, will I find a job?
Sorry, when you say we, you mean Indian students?
Yeah, Indian students.
And that's because it's English everywhere. We that's a strong point.
Yeah, English everywhere. The food is very visible here. I don't think you can find the diversity of food that you find here in terms of anything starting from like the parachute oil that you want to put in food or put in hair, or finished food like people don't like to cook. Yeah, you can find a cheap Indian restaurant. You can find a very high-end Michelin star Indian restaurant.
Did you say cheap Indian restaurant? I've never heard of it. Is there a cheap restaurant in London? No. No, I'm joking. Sorry. Go.
Yeah. So, and the second question people ask is about the job market. But as we know, we are in tough times all around the world. Like no country is out of unemployment zone, like be it India, be it US, be it UK, be it any country in the world. So we are not doing any worse or any better. So we are just trying to survive this tide. I think the economy anywhere hasn't recovered from Corona. And I think we are seeing the impact of that. So that's a big question that comes up. And the third question I would say is, people do ask a lot about what's different about the study here. And that's the big point that allows students to come here, stand out, learn so much, and then stand out all over the world after they finish their education.
This is before they come, before they sign up for courses.
Yeah. Before they sign up for the courses, their emphasis is, oh, if I'm going for this course, I can do this in India? How will it make me stand out? Yeah. And there are key points which make you stand out. Because courses are not just taught here. You get to experience it. You get to discuss it with people. You are introduced to an open mindset. It's not about, it's a one-way education. It's a two-way education. Courses are improving as the student is improving. So that's a very big part of it.
Great. Absolutely. The edge that a student gets when the student has studied in a UK university, as someone put it, the UK taught me how to ask the right questions. I will never forget that. A student mentioned that to me. There are student bodies which are doing this great work of trying to not really add to the frenzy around this narrative that is being built. While it's true that immigration has tightened, the visa rules have tightened, have made it almost sound unfriendly. The job market, of course, is challenging at this stage. What are universities such as yours doing to add, not pressure, but at least convey and remind the government in the UK that international students are such an important sector for Britain?
Yeah, so UK universities working with organisations like NISAU are continuously working to make sure international students are welcomed here. Once they arrive in the UK, once they arrive on campus at universities, what you will find is a home from home. UK universities have lots of infrastructure, support, resources available for international students to support them throughout their studies. And not only do they stop once they finish, we also help students to try and get jobs, apply in the job market. As we've already said, it's a very competitive environment where UK universities will be supporting their students to find employment opportunities once they graduate. And we're continuously talking to our local MPs, to government about the situation in the UK and the picture that paints across the world. It's not across the UK that it's not welcoming international students or anything like that. It's very, very open. There is obviously, as we've said, in the global north at the moment, there is this issue build up around immigration and people have genuine concerns.
And there has been a decline in numbers.
There has been a decline in some numbers, but what you will see...
Has that affected your coffers?
No. In terms of university like Portsmouth, we still attract a lot of international students. And what you will find is international students are still coming. They're still coming to the UK because it is open, it is welcoming. Unlike many other international countries around the world where they are actually closing their doors, you know, and they are not giving international students the opportunities that the UK is.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Well, if you are someone who is contemplating studying abroad, you have the message from so many varieties of different segments who are conveying the little pieces. And then you have, of course, the rules to check in terms of visa. So find what fits you, right? But if you end up in Britain, then be sure that there's going to be free food, free hugs, and it's a free event, which for me, I thought was just so heartwarming because it is expensive and it is an expenditure for a student-led body, for a volunteer-run organization such as NISAU. But it's truly sweet that there is a welcome party such as this. So compliments and keep doing what you're doing. And thanks so much and good luck to chase your dreams.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.